sensational glove grab that is.
The once is great six. Outstanding reach. Doesn't take a penalty. Denies a high-quality scoring chance.
Somehow or other, it was stopped at the post. What an artistic save. What a save! Holy jumping! He hadn't scored this year. Look at him. I got it. No problem.
There. It's suave, it's creamy, and it's nasty.
This is insane. There's not a hockey school in the world that you can go to and learn how to do what Pavel Datsyuk just did.
Crosby is far more determined to create something here. When he gets his mind set on something offensively, he's going to do it. Wow, was that going to be spectacular had Grabowski knocked it in. What an attempt. Oh, my God.
You have the Leaf bench beside you shaking their head.
Seen such finesse. The only jumping dunk, he had his stick between his legs. When he got this to the far side, this is incredible. What a maneuver. Oh, baby. My goodness gracious. Holy moly. Nyquist brings it in, crosses over. All alone.
I mean, that is just a thing of beauty. My gosh.
should be out in about a minute 26, just prior to the end of the period, on a stoppage. And the shorthanded penalty to Cleese, 3:25 left in the penalty.
I'm still a little confused over this penalty because they have a 4-minute penalty up there, but I guess 2 of them get out after 2 minutes, and then the one fellow's got to sit for another 2.
Yeah, at the stoppage, they'll let them out and go back to their benches, but the power play for the Pirates will continue right into the second period.
There it is.
Well, with 2:42 left in that penalty, that's by my book, that's only going to take it down to 2 minutes.
Yeah. That goal was from Ashton Tate scored from Taylor, and I believe it was Bourdon that tossed that up the wall to Taylor, but we'll wait and hear what the announcer has to say.
Yeah, I suspected with that PA goal, penalty to Cleese goes down to 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first period. So yeah, I mean they got that goal before the 2 minute minute had it expired on that 4 minutes. So they got another full 2 minutes to go to work here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you gun for when you got that 2-man advantage. That 4-minute penalty is to get it done in the first 2 minutes, but it doesn't always work that way. Another good save by the Generals goalie there. And we're playing even up, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Still shows penalty in the box, and I don't think there should be a penalty on the clock.
I'm struggling with this one, Mike. Can you make sense of what's going on with these penalties?
Yeah, I think he must have called, maybe he gave him, instead of a 4-minute, maybe it's 2 twos for head contact. And so the first 2 is coincidental with the holding he gave him.
Yeah.
It's kind of an odd call to me, but.
You know, when you mentioned that we were playing 5-on-5, I had to look and count. I was really surprised by that.
Yeah, I was surprised just why they put an extra man in the box, like just the way the penalty was up on the clock. But
yeah,
they'll figure it out. It looks like the refs are trying to explain it to the timekeepers now. Maybe they'll let us know.
I wouldn't hold your breath for that. I think we sit on the opposite side of the rink from the score clock, and we just kind of figure things out by watching, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, it was an entertaining first period.
Guaranteed,
very close, very close. Both teams came out to play tonight. Generals didn't seem to have any road legs. They seem to have their game legs on. I'm sure both coaches will be telling the boys what they need to do.
With the shot count, I mean, I would have expected when I looked up to see the shot count a little closer than that, to be honest with you. Well, you know what? I guess
there were a couple of late shots here in the power play there that probably popped it up 2 or 3.
That could be. Well, needless to say, the first period, we've got a great competitive game going here right now, so I'm looking forward to pitting in and watching the rest.
Yeah, we got another 40 minutes here, and like we were saying earlier, only game in town. A couple of AAA midget games got canceled there tonight, so.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we take a break, and we're going to just go dark here for a few minutes, and we'll be back for the beginning of the second to continue our commentary.
Sounds great. Well, we're back here. Jeff will be back momentarily. Start of the second period. Shots 10-6 in favor of the hometown Pirates. And we are even strength, even though there's still a kid in the box. We're not sure why, but maybe that'll get explained later. The Pirates with early pressure there, getting a couple of shots, and the general netminder stopped those pretty handily.
13 seconds into the second period, there's a lot of action in front of Riley Deck there.
Yeah, I'm still not sure why we still have a general player in the box, unless he got a 10 or something. Like, there really is no reason that I know of that he should still be in there.
Well, that, and we haven't got anything on the score clock at all. Nothing counting anything down. I'm a little confused as well. Especially considering that we've got 5 players on for each team. I'm not exactly sure what's going on there.
Yeah, she's 5-on-5. There's an errant pass back down in the general zone. We got Ward, Tate, and Taylor out with Henry and Otterson for the Generals. A little bit of a scrum around the general net. Size advantage definitely goes to the Generals, number 20. Big lad for Bantam. Quick deflection in by Simmons on net, and the goalie stops that. Kerniski, Simmons, and Regier, it looks like, out front for the Pirates. With Sear and Flett on D right now. Kraus comes out to play the puck. The Generals creating some pressure down low. Regier gets the puck out to center. Dump back in the Pirate zone. Oh, looks like they're changing. Like Bourdon and Abramitz on D. Oh, and a turnover there by Abramitz. The Generals got control in the zone now. Kraus with a save. Oh, there's a quick up to Witter. 1-on-3 right now. Looks like Witter, Burden, and Nelson out there right now for the Pirates. Generals with a quick break out of their zone.
Tate Donkin with the puck back to Kate Hind. Coming out of the corner looking for a shot. I don't think it really got through.
Pirates cleared up off the glass and out of play. Looks like the face-off will be coming back into the Pirate zone.
16:50 into the second frame here.
Generals with some pressure right now. Shots 13-8. Still a 1-0 game so far. Very close game.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what has expired or what happened, but looking across, Cleasy is back on the Generals bench.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that worked out.
Yeah, I'm awfully confused myself.
I did a little math before the game, and these teams are very, very close comparatively. We can see in the game tonight, and their average height is 5'7.5" exactly, both of them. If you add up all the players' height and average them out. But the Generals do have the edge. Being an older team, they're about 10 pounds heavier on average. So, a little bigger team, weight-wise, height-wise, very similar, so you can see why the teams are very comparable.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And Tate moves it up the board to Ward. Henry on the rush. And the Pirates are in on the forecheck in the Generals' end. Oh. Alderson picks it up, dumps it back into the Generals' end. And the Pirates with some pressure now. And out come the Generals.
Mason Krokachuk away on his own. Braden Zacharias joins the play.
Yeah, he's a dangerous player, that one.
Krokachuk over to Hine. Looking for Zacharias out front. Got past.
Taylor over to Ward.
Down the ice again.
And Ward shoots one up over the glass.
A lot
Deflected
of that
up.
going on this game.
A lot of good stick by the D, eh?
Yeah, exactly, on both ends. Both teams are getting sticks in front of them shots. And
Hit by Simmons. Oh, and there's a hit by Regier, and oh, Simmons blows his ski, causes a turnover. The Generals are back down on the Pirates' end.
now Hine battling Abramovich.
Oh, and wide alone in front, and they tie the game up.
A loose puck in front of the net there. Looks like it was number 18, Reed Wandler, that found the back of the twine to make it 1-1.
Yeah, that loss of an edge there caused the breakout, and the Generals came down and took advantage of it.
So the Generals get their first one on the board at 14:51 left in the second period.
Substitutes first goal scored by number 18, Reed Wandler. Number 19, Carson Parker.
Generals with some pressure in the Pirates zone now. We got Regier, Kerniski, and Simmons still out for the Pirates, along with Henry and Otterson.
Yeah, Pickford passed out of the corner trying to see Cleasy, couldn't quite pick off.
Oh, and a shot off the knob of Krause's stick. And the puck's cleared out of the zone. Looks like the Pirates are due for a change here. Yeah. Out come. Oh, and a scramble in front.
Wow.
Krause had it. I don't know, did the puck enter the net? I didn't see.
It did get put in the net, but I think the whistle was quicker than the puck. I'm not exactly sure. We couldn't see from here whether or not it was, a quick whistle or if it was something that got covered in time. I'm not really too sure, but we had three Generals all over the blue paint looking for that puck. But needless to say, still it sits at 1-1.
Yeah. Burden, Nelson, and Witter out front with Abramovich and Verdon. Generals break out. Verdon moves it up the wing to Witter. Witter drops it. the Generals pick it up and come back the other way.
Generals away 3-on-2.
Oh, Kraus didn't see that one.
Shot
I think it went off the D.
Mason Karakachuk. I don't think that got straight through. That might have been a little deflected.
Yeah, I think it went off the D and went wide. Now wide open in front of the net is number 16, and he missed it. Good off the guard.
Trying to find Karakachuk in front of the net. Couldn't quite put that one in.
Oh, a nice move by Witter. Oh, and he just missed the net. Oh no, that was not Witter. Yeah, oh, no, it was number 10. Yep. Oh, and a big save by Kraus. We got some end-to-end action going on.
You know, great patience by Zacharias on that. You know, a lot of guys would just, want to try to rush that shot off, but, he waited until pretty much the right opportune moment. Just couldn't quite get it in the net.
Oh, and a missed shot there by Taylor. Oh, another chance in front of the Generals net. Boy, she's end-to-end action here.
Carson Harder in after the puck.
Taylor and Ward out for the Pirates. Taylor takes it up the wing, drops it to Ward, slides across to Tate, and Tate buries it. Yeah, wrong person to have the puck in the zone if you're a General fan.
Exactly.
Tate likes to bury those.
Well, the Gens had a little bit of puck mismanagement, little mishandling there, and the PA certainly jumped on that opportunity. So 11:55 left in the second, and the Pirates go up 2-1.
Yeah, shots 18-14. All right, we got Winter back out there with Burden and Nelson, with Henry and Fledell on the point. Kind of get blocked by Fledell to keep the puck from coming in front. Winter in on the forecheck. Oh. And Burden in on with the puck, bringing it in on the wide side. Oh, puck rolled off his stick and into his feet. Well, Henry with a pinch. Oh, and the three Pirates go for a line change. It turned into a 4-on-2. Oh, and Kraus gets run over.
I'm surprised we haven't got a whistle on the play. I know it was pushed in on behalf of the PA guy, but yeah, Jaden Kraus certainly got knocked down.
And puck's across to Henry. He dumped it over and in, and they go for a line change. Nope. And Bramitz hustling back, tying up his man.
Good stick lift there. Pickford trying to get it across to Cleasy, and number 20, Seth Otterson, D-man for PA. Great timing on the stick lift.
Simmons going up the right side now. Oh, back to the point. Regier with a shot. Good save by the Generals goalie. Oh, long stretch pass up to the General up high. Bramitz there to break it up.
Krukachuk and Hine working down low for the Generals in that PAN.
That one deflected off a defender, wide. Kraus has lost his stick now. Oh, deflected puck there. Kraus makes a save. Surprised nobody's given the goalie a stick yet. Oh, another turnover right up the middle. Pirates need to clear the zone. Oh, that one didn't miss by much. Now the Pirates are getting a penalty for pushing the goalie stick back to the goalie. Taylor getting 2 minutes for, I don't know if they call it unsportsmanlike or what they call it, but ineligible.
Unsportsmanlike, delay a game, something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. The Generals have closed the shot gap. It's 19-17 now. Good scoring chances each way are probably very, very similar. Pirates now on the PK. You got Burden and Nelson up front with Bourdon and Henry.
Carson Harder in the corner for the Generals.
And Nelson scoops up the free puck and dumps her down the ice. The Generals are back to regroup.
Time of the puck, 11 minutes, 8 seconds. That's minutes over. Taylor, 2 for delay game.
Yeah, it's called a delay a game, I guess.
Yeah, for those of you at home, I guess there's a learning experience for all of us. If you are ever in the position where you want to
shot off the point there.
Stick back to the goalie, that's what it's going to get called for. Delay a game.
Yeah, I think technically they can give him a stick, but they can't give him his own stick back. Like, they can't touch his stick.
I'm learning something today.
I think that's how it is. And then, you know, rules change time to time, so. Oh, looks like a hooking penalty coming up. Number 20.
Yeah, 54 seconds left in the penalty to the Pirates, and we're going to go 4-on-4. Looks like we've got, I believe Beck Humber is going for hooking, I believe?
Hooking, yeah.
So at 7:45 left in the second, we've got a 2-minute penalty to Beck Humber, and 54 seconds remains in the penalty to the Pirates. So we got a little bit of 4-on-4 hockey here for a bit.
Oh! The general defenseman blew an edge there. Must be. Maybe there's something on the ice over there. That's the exact same spot that
I don't know.
Simmons blew an edge there. Oh, Otterson picks up the errant puck and
Pickford away for the Generals, going on that far side. He's trying to get around to Bramitz.
no goal. It's waved off.
Get it done himself, but Logan ended up. Oh, let's see what's going on here.
I believe they're calling goaltender interference. Kraus got knocked over. Now, whether somebody pushed him in or not, I didn't see.
It looked to me like the puck came out off of the drive by Pickford, and I think Zacharias put it in the net, but whether or not it's going to be considered a goal, I guess we're about to see.
Yeah, I think they're going to try to argue that he's pushed in or whether he didn't try to stop. I'm not sure which. But according to the refs, must be goaltender interference to call off the goal. Well, it's fortunate for the Pirates. There should be a 2-2 game right now. And a 4-minute out of it. Well, we'll have to wait and see what the announcer says.
If that was if they were calling the original call as goaltender interference, there was a little bit of pushing and shoving after the fact, and Pickford did give a bit of a cross check to a Pirates member. He could be looking at a double minor here.
Oh, it looks like the Pirates have called a 30-second timeout. Looks like it's going to be Henry and Bourdon on the points, and probably Tate, and I can't see who the other player's going to be. for the Pirates. Got a little 4-on-3 action happening.
Well, there's a lot of room out there for these boys. You know, you never know what's going to happen when you get a lot of these players out there when you take a few down and give these guys a lot more room to move.
Yep. Yeah, you got dangerous players like Tate and Zacharias and such that can make things happen for sure when they got that extra room. I think they just announced a 30-second timeout. They'll probably announce a penalty now, I assume. Both goaltenders have played very well. Well, it looks like Ward is out there with Tate up front. And what, Zacharias, and who's the other? Is Zacharias out there? Yeah. Yeah.
Substitute penalties number 23, Logan Bickford. 2 minutes for goaltender interference and 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty is 12 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it ended up being.
Yeah. Yeah, I suspected a double minor on that one.
Yeah, now it's a 5-on-3 for 58 seconds. Well, the Generals goalie stands tall there, stops a couple of in-tight shots. Back to the point. Bourdon, Taylor with a tip, I think it was. Henry across to Bourdon. Tate. Oh, and Henry missed the open net there. Had a good chance. Oh, and there's one block by Zacharias. She's 5-on-4 right now. Oh, and a missed wide there. And the Generals clear.
Finally clear it. Looks like we're looking for a little bit of a...
Now pass up ice by Crouch. Tate in behind everyone. Oh, and he tried to pass it too.
Block on Tate.
Tate on the point now. Over to Bramitz. Has trouble with it. Taylor to Tate in front. Bramitz to Simmons. Back to Bramitz. Shot wide. Ward's got to be tired. He's been out there a long time. Oh. Kraus out to play it. Puts it out in the corner. We got Nelson, Burden, and Witter out there now.
Well, we got Cleasy and Hind down forechecking there, trying to keep that play out of their end.
He'd pass to Witter. Pushes it forward to Simmons.
Well, Beck Humber working down low with 2 Pirates deep in the General's end.
Yeah, back to Burden. To Bramitz, over to Burden. Lots of pressure. Oh, and it's cleared just outside the line. Bramitz back to scoop it up. Oh, an errant pass. Ooh.
Number 2, Brady Pratt for the Generals, saw that opportunity, couldn't quite connect with it, but
the puck's... And it's offside.
Well,
32 seconds left in the penalty.
The last few minutes have certainly been interesting.
Yeah, it looks like Regier, Simmons, and Kerniski out there with Henry and Otterson for the Pirates. Oh. Alderson with the puck, carrying it into the general zone. Turns the set up. Back to Regier. Back to Alderson. Pass it to the middle to Kroniski, who scores! It should be Kroniski from Regier and Alderson, I think. 7 seconds left in that penalty. So it'll be expired now.
Yeah, and the Pirates go up 3-1 with 3:16 remaining in the second period.
General's right back into the Pirates' end. Looks like there's going to be a penalty against Lee Burton.
Yeah, I think we had the hands up on that one.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some of the Generals crowd and the fans looking for 4 minutes. I'm not
It's
sure
going to be a 4-minute penalty here, yeah.
Did he indicate ahead?
4-minute penalty for head contact, yeah.
Well, they're certainly handing out the 4-minute penalties here tonight, but
yeah,
we'll see what the Generals can do with the power play for 4 minutes.
Looks like it's Tate and Ward up front on the PK with Henry and Alderson on the point. Ooh, deflection. Dangerous deflection in front of the net there. But it got steered into the corner.
General's power play, we've got Cleasy, Hind, and Pickford on the front end, and Zacharias dropping back to D with Guest.
Here's our penalties, number 14, Lee Burton, 4 minutes for head contact. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes and 12 seconds. That's for Burton, 4 head contact at 17-12.
Yeah, Zacharias was set up for the one-timer there and just went off the end of his stick. Set up again, passes in his feet. Ooh, I think that went off a General in front and into the corner. Another dangerous chance there. Well, the Generals come up with a puck out of behind the net. Zacharias with a one-timer and a great save by Kraus. Another save by Kraus. Oh, an attempted clear, just bobbled. Puck was rolling. Tough break there. I think that's 3 or 4 good saves by Kraus. The shots are evening out here quickly. Generals need to clear here. Another save by Kraus. Looks like it's going to be a quick line change here for the Pirates for sure.
Well, both teams changing.
50 seconds left in the period.
Krokachuk dropping it off for Humber. Krokachuk into the net. Looking for Pickford. Back to Pickford.
Looks like Bordona and Abramitz, Simmons and Taylor out in the PK.
Oh, shot come in from Beck Humber on the point. Threw a bunch of legs and bodies and whatnot, and Jaden Krause is able to find that. With that shot, that's got us at a dead heat of 25 shots apiece.
Yeah. I think the penalties are pretty even right now too. I'd have to guess it's close.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't been keeping track, but yeah, it'd be similar.
Looks like Tate and Ward out again on the PK. Well, that's the end of the second, folks. Minute 12 left in the penalty to Lee Burden. Shots are even at 25-25. Score is 3-1 in favor of the hometown Pirates.
Well, as predicted, this is a much more even game and a lot more exciting, a lot grittier, a lot faster.
Yep.
Well, the third period's certainly going to be exciting to see what can happen, especially for the Generals. They got a minute 12 left in that penalty, or that power play, I should say.
Yeah.
And down 2 goals. I mean, they're certainly going to need to find a way to get through the crowd, get into the back of that net, past Jaden Krause. He's, I think, in the first part of this 4-minute penalty, he's probably seen 6 or 7 shots already.
Oh, for sure, and some good quality shots too. He's one of those top netminders in the province, so if he sees it, chances are he'll stop it. They gotta find a way to get some pressure in front of him. And it's that darn 2-goal lead, eh? You know, it's anybody's game yet.
It's certainly not safe at this point with these teams playing as tight as they are against one another. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting last frame to see what's really going to happen here. And I guess for everybody that is curious, both of these teams will be playing for the fourth and final time in our first little bit of, our mini league schedule. Again, back in Saskatoon on Sunday morning. I believe game time is 11:30. Is puck drop, I believe?
I'd have to check. I've got 3 boys in hockey, and I was planning on going to one of the other games, but they got canceled. So now I'm available. So I'm going to be coming to watch for sure.
I'm pretty sure that we're 11:30 puck drop back in Saskatoon at Rodham. And for some of you hockey fans that follow the Bantam AA or the now called U15 AA, if you're not aware of it and you're near a computer, jump on the internet and search up SAAHL. And on that website, there's a wealth of information for the U13, the U15, and the U18 AA leagues. You can drive right into things, seeing rosters. You can see height and weight. You can see points. You can see the next games coming up on the schedules, etc., etc. It's a great resource. And even if you aren't able to see the games, the website is updated pretty much same day or next day at latest. So if you want to find out what happened in the game last night, it's a great place to go and check things out.
Yeah, so far this year they've kept them up to date really good, and that being said, there hasn't been a lot of games being played, so it's easier for them to keep up. But
very true.
But it's good that they're doing that, because it's good for people who want to follow the leagues and their teams, and be it relatives or whoever, friends that are playing.
Certainly. Yeah, you're right. I mean, some of the games have been canceled due to, maybe COVID precautionary measures, or a couple of weeks back there. We've had one hell of a start to winter. In the case of Saskatoon, for sure. You guys certainly got us maybe getting close to as much snow up here as we do in Saskatoon, but me living in Saskatoon, I'm getting kind of tired of the snow already, and we've had some games canceled specifically due to weather already.
Absolutely, yeah. That big snowfall canceled everything that weekend pretty much, and things got pushed back, or if they were exhibition, they got just outright canceled. So some teams came right into league without playing exhibition. So
exactly.
Not so much maybe in the Bantams, but I know in the midget AAA league for sure there's some teams like that. But you just persevere and go on and play when you get the chance to play.
Yeah, it's just the way that it's worked out. There's been a couple of guys that have mentioned to me that some of their teams, just in the last couple of days are playing their first regular season game. And, at this point already, I believe this would be, for us, we had one against the Wolfpack and then 2 against you guys last weekend. So this would be our 4th game. And some of these guys, due to whatever, circumstances outside of their control, to be playing your first game, into the 3rd week of November, call it COVID, call it weather, call it whatever. That's still an awkward way to start the season.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to get going. It's going to be a shortened season as well. Like, I believe that there's only the schedule out until December. Am I right? And then they're going to get the next segment out there, hopefully, and hopefully things can slow down here on the COVID front, and they can get those schedules out, and kids can get back to playing more regular after Christmas for sure.
As I'm looking on the old Twitter machine here, just some score updates for you guys. The Saskatoon Outlaws are playing the West Central Wheat Kings right now, and it appears that the Outlaws are up 4-2 after 2 periods. See if I can find anything else for the rest of the hockey fans here. "13 minutes ago, posted by the Saskatoon Contacts, they were upset by the Blazers 4-3 final tonight." I'm not sure I saw that one coming.
Who got upset? The Contacts?
The Contacts, they were off to, I believe it was a 4 or 5 game win streak to start off the series, and the Blazers were able to put an end to that.
Yeah, the Blazers are a veteran-laden team, and the Contacts are a very young team. Very skilled. They came into the season there, and I believe I don't know if they got any exhibition games in, but I know they played the North Battleford Stars, who didn't have any exhibition games in, and had to play their first 2 games as league games. So it's going to take some of these teams, like we say, a few games to get back into the flow of things, and a quick start can sure help you, that's for sure.
Trying to find some scores here for you. I know the Stallions are in Humboldt tonight. I believe Yorkton is in Weyburn. Played Weyburn in Yorkton tonight, I believe. If I'm seeing this correctly, I believe the Yorkton team over Weyburn tonight score of 14-3.
14-3?
14-3, yeah.
Holy cow. I got a few SJ scores here too. If anybody's following the SJHL, Larange is up 3-1 on Melfort with 8:43 left to go in the 3rd. Estevan is up 7-0 on Weyburn. Looks like that game is over. Shots 52-26 in favor of Estevan. They've got some really high-end WHL talent playing with them in Weyburn there, like Cole Fonstad and such. Or in Estevan, I mean. Nipawin won 3-2 over Kindersley, and Yorkton ends up winning 5-4 over Melville. And of course, the Flin Flon Bombers and Battleford Stars, or Battleford North Stars, theirs was postponed due to Flin Flon still having to figure out their situation.
Yeah, I've heard that they're looking to try to even play into a different rink somewhere, and I'm not sure if they've got anything lined up there at all right now. I think that most of that is, correct me if I'm wrong, but is a lot of the Manitoba Red Alert, or whatever they call their COVID situation. I think the entire province is locked on Code Red, or whatever they call it now. But
yeah, they shut down the MJHL and shut down minor hockey in Manitoba. And Flin Flon, of course, is a border team, and a border town, and their rink is 400 meters or something inside the Manitoba border, so they've got to adhere to both health regions, and they play in the SJHL, so they got to try to make sure they adhere to all the rules for all 3 of those sanctioning bodies, and that's what they're working on now.
It's got to be a tough thing for them to try to navigate. When you got not only the border town situation, but I mean, you're very isolated. I mean, we're not talking about a large community. I mean, I'm there regularly for work and whatnot, and I mean, the population base isn't huge, and they have never, even now, have not had any major COVID outbreaks So I mean, it's you want to be safe and everything else, but it's pretty hard or a difficult pill to swallow for that community to not have their hockey when they know that everything locally is going well for them.
Yeah, it is for sure, and like you say, there's no COVID there right now in the community that they know of, and they just got to do their best, and they're trying to adhere to every rule and every regulation and requirement that they need, and hopefully they get something figured out soon.
Well, it's nice that we've got something to talk about, to be honest with you. I mean, as you're sifting through your phone, I'm sifting through my phone. A couple of months back, 3, 4, 5 months back, we were all starving for hockey, and now we've got games, now we've got leagues running. I mean, I know that there are some difficult situations to deal with in certain little areas and whatnot, but as we said before, I know for nearly anybody that I talk to, we're willing to do whatever it takes to try to keep the game going. And you know what? I don't like sitting here wearing a mask talking to you. I don't. I'm not happy about that. But I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep the boys on the ice.
Exactly. You saw me take my glasses off earlier because they're getting fogged up. So it's just something you got to do. It's a good thing I'm not that blind without them. So I'm still able to watch the hockey game. But yeah, everybody's starving for stuff. It's still a question whether the Western League's going to go. They've said there's a die-hard start date of January 8th, but are they going to have fans? Are they going to go ahead with 150 fans if they don't open things up? Is that feasible for them? They're going to have to figure all that stuff out.
That is a real situation for those guys, and you know what? Like, I mean, in my opinion, from what I've been reading on it, with having the uncertainty going around the W, the SJ is really the winners here. I mean, the bit that's going to happen with the players that are released to play for a period of time, at least, I don't even know exactly how that works. I mean, that's a lot of different contract negotiations and being able to, are you going to let a guy that plays in the WHL to play in the SJ for a period of time? I don't even know how that works.
Well, I guess what I heard or what was on Twitter and things like that is that they had an agreement. They made an agreement that they would loan those players, any that wanted to go down to the SJ, to December 20th. And after that, they're taking them back, and they're going to be back with their WHL teams. Now, they loan them, but who knows? Maybe there's the odd player that might want to stay, right? Or maybe the WHL doesn't get going. Then are those players going to be allowed to stay there? Who knows? That's all going to be decided yet. And there were some teams that didn't take any WHL, or very few of them. There are some that took quite a few. And you got to wait to see how that works out, because if those players leave on December 20th, what are you going to have left? You may look like a great playoff contender right now, but all of a sudden you lose those 5 or 6 key guys. Are you going to be there?
That could be a big difference. I mean, I understand. Maybe you're looking at that higher caliber player, but I guess what does that do for your roster going into that? Like, outside of that WHL allowance. What does that do for your guys that are there? They're not getting the same experience. They're not getting the same miles on the truck to be ready for the season a little bit later in. And if you lose those guys, like you say, your key guys, at the early part of the season are not your key guys anymore. Now you're trying to redevelop or rebuild a team and find some chemistry at Christmas time or later. That's difficult.
Yeah, I'm not sure how every team's doing it, or for sure how any team is doing it, but it looks like they're sliding them in and out. Some teams are going more heavy laden with them and playing them as much as they can. Some are just factoring them in as they can to boost their lineup. And obviously they bring some good experience and some good leadership and some good role models for some of those SJ players, because there's a really young league this year. There's a lot of 03s, 17-year-olds that are still midget eligible playing up there this year that are going to see these players and realize, okay, that's the speed, that's the skill that you need to jump up to that Western League. So it's good for them to see and experience that as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Like you talk about how much a difference it can be, but on the other side of that, some things that are pretty interesting. You look at how much these kids at this age. I mean, if you back up even as little as 2 years, there's not a kid on the ice here tonight that has not seen a massive amount of development in the last 2 years. And I think for me, probably why I find that the AA Bantam hockey so exciting, because there's a massive amount of development and change in these players, even from their first to second year.
Oh, for sure, and it's a huge leap from PBAA to Bantam AA. That whole contact issue, puberty hits, the kids hit those huge growth spurts, start throwing on some weight. It's a big difference. They can lean into that stick and really zip that puck.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely. And they're like you say, putting on a little weight. There's guys that hit this league. We've had players on our team last year. My son was lucky enough to play with Scott Owens on the Generals last year as well, and we had guys on our team last year that were as little as like 90 pounds up to 160, 180 pounds.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's literally that's twice the man. It's got to be daunting as a first-year player going into a corner with a guy that is literally twice your size.
Yeah, you got to play smart and you got to play heads up and hopefully learn from the experience.
Well, a lot of these guys in this league, even the small guys, I find they play with an edge. They play with an edge. They're slippery, and they certainly aren't scared.
Yeah. Well, it looks like we're almost ready for the third period here. Power play for the Generals. 1:12 left in the penalty to Lee Burden. Looks like Luke Bourdon, Dane Henry on the point for the Pirates, and Ashton Tate and Eric Ward up front.
And power play for the Generals. We see the same crew that we had out just prior to the period break. We've got Guest and Zacharias sitting on the back end, and Cleasy, Hind, and Pickford up front. Nice shot comes in from
dangerous shot there.
The point. Cleasy tried to tip it, and Kraus had nothing to do with that. He set that one aside, no problem.
Five seconds left in the penalty. Generals working it around.
We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Things still rather busy down around the front doorstep of Jaden Kraus.
Oh, a backdoor play there almost connects. Oh, shot from the point, deflected in, I believe. Up high stick side over Kraus, makes it 3-2 for the Pirates.
I think there was a tip on that. Shot came in from the point from number 7, Rowan Guest. I'm not sure if what the credits are going to be here. I'm pretty sure there was a stick that got on that. It looked like it went up.
Yeah, I heard it hit a stick there for sure. Shots 30-25 for the Generals now after that power play. They came out guns a-blazing there. Teams are even up, and Burden takes the puck into the Generals' end.
Second goal scored by number 7, Rowan Gibbs. Assisted by number 14, Karen Crazy, and number 6, Gabe Nye. 10th goal, 1:26.
Burden with the puck in the corner, he drives the lane.
From Crazy and Nye, led by 27.
The credits to the goal actually went to number 7, Rowan Guest, and that shot from the point, assisted by Cleasy and Hind.
Oh, okay. And a turnover, Witter steals the puck, passes it out front, oh, and it just goes wide. Shot wide of the net by Flat. Sear pinches in.
Sam Wardell away alone.
Goes around Flat. Flat moves the puck up the wall. Looks like the Generals have come out here trying to get back into this game. Oh, and puck's picked off. Big save by Kraus there on your captain.
Yeah.
Zacharias there, yep.
Yeah, puck came across and Zacharias jumped in and around, got in behind the PAD, and Kraus standing up big again.
Yep.
He's making some really great saves tonight.
Yeah, he's playing well. Both goaltenders are playing well. So now we got Fladell and Henry on the point. They got Tate out there with who's out there with him? Taylor and Ward, I think.
Krukachuk over to Hind, trying to get out front. Oh, Krukachuk
through there.
front, right through everybody. Nobody get a stick on that one.
Yeah, looks like the Pirates need to get control of the puck. Generals are starting to take it to them a bit. Oh, and a big save by Kraus again. Looks like the Pirates are on their heels a little bit here. Oh, and out comes Tate.
Beck Humber at the controls. Zacharias coming up.
Ooh, and puts it up over the glass.
Yeah, quick backhand, a little high.
Yep, went wide on the Bramitz and was able to get a good shot. Shots 34 to 26 in favor of the Generals now. 15:35 left to play. The score 3-2 to the Pirates. Looks like it's Nelson, Witter, and Burden out there right now for the Pirates, along with Abramitz and Otterson. That shot blocked by Burden in front. Oh, another great save by Kraus. He's really keeping the Pirates in it right now. Pirates got to find a way to get some momentum back. No. And Kraus covers that and gets a stoppage. Look at Simmons and Kerniski coming out with Regier. And you got Sear and Flett on the point. Looks like some good battles going on there in the corner. Pirates break out. Kerniski rims it around in the General's end. And the puck's kept in by Flett. Kerniski steals it, unable to get the shot away. Flett moves it up. Like
Krukachuk and Hind.
And Henry stops the rush there, fires it across to Regier. And Henry's up on the play. Looks like Tate covering on D. And looks like there's no change icing coming up for the Pirates.
13:20 left in the third. Pirates up 3-2. 36-26 shots for the Generals at this point.
Orson attempted to clear it. Was held in on the point by the Generals. Puck straight back.
Yeah, bullet
big shot over the net.
Yeah, we got Big Beck Humber. He leaned into that one.
Henry up to Ward. Ward come up the right side. Over to Taylor. Puck just slipped through. Oh, Tate almost with the steal. Bramitz dumps it back into the zone. And Tate
away from that left side.
Yeah.
Shot right on and right into the midsection of Jaden Krause. Another stoppage in play.
Looks like we got Burden and Nelson and Witter out there again. Oh boy.
Wow, very close.
Generals won that puck battle down low and put it out front, and
yeah, Cleese almost
put it in there.
Out and hit Donkin with that one, but Donkin not quite as quick as Krause.
There's Nelson with the puck out. Witter. That's the first shot by the Pirates in a little while here. Shot from the point, deflected on net.
Both teams a little bit late on the change, but needless to say, we got some new legs out for both squads.
Yeah, Otterson and Henry out on the point for the Pirates. Got Taylor and Ward and Tate out. And the Generals dump it back in. Nope, Otterson. And stretch pass up to Ward up at the far blue line. That's a 3-on-2 for the Generals back the other way.
A shot away by Jonah Marshall. Nobody able to find that rebound.
Ward up the boards with the puck. Passes it up. Taylor chips it into the zone and goes for a change. Oh, and a save by Krause. Zacharias went around flat and was able to scoop that puck up before it hit the end, and dangerous again.
Well, position well played there. I mean, Raiden had a PA defender on his ass pretty good, and he didn't have much of an angle there, but you know what? Position played very well by Jaden Krause. Didn't give him much to shoot at.
It's Steer up to Kerniski. Chip pass to Regier. Oh, the puck's turned over at the blue line. It's Sear and Fladell on the point.
Generals. Shots wide.
Rims out of the zone. Regier on the forecheck. Oh. And Fladell breaks that play up and gets it out of the zone. Oh, puts it across. And Burden dumps it back in, and the Pirates go for a change. Oh, and a clean break out there by the Generals. They're back going the other way, 1-on-2. Alderson keeps Zacharias to the outside. Oh, Henry turned over the puck. Oh,
Great save.
Another save by Krause. Unbelievable.
Great save.
Oh,
I believe that was Wardell from behind the net out to Pickford, and he was looking far side, and I don't know how he got across there.
that kind of looked offside to me, but he got away, and Henry's up on the rush now. Oh, he backed right in on our goalie here, and they fired that one high over the net again. And Krause with the save. Walker's it to the corner. Burden pushes it out to the point. Now has it. Moves it across to Bramitz. Gains the red line and dumps it. Oh. Tate out for the Pirates again. Oh, another dangerous play. Krause with a save again. Shots now 41-27 in favor of the Generals. Oh, the puck's chipped by on Ward. Ward, he's 1-on-1. Blocker saved by the General goalie. Puck's tipped into the Pirates zone. Henry on defending in the corner against 14. Tate high hard off the glass. No icing. Taylor's. Looks like we're getting an even up call here. One for interference, one for holding the stick. We're going to see a little 4-on-4 hockey again.
Okay. I didn't see the stick call. I saw the interference, but
You know, sometimes when they're not a major penalty like that, when it's kind of a puck battle, why call it? Why not let them play?
I mean, really, what difference does it make at this point? We're still playing 5-on-5 hockey, and
Yeah, I guess they are going 5-on-5, yeah. Oh, and Generals break out. Alderson battling in the corner. Take Simmons. Oh, that's gonna be possibly a slew foot. I'm not sure. Oh, he called tripping. I think it's just one of those awkward moments. A guy kind of comes backwards at you, and it just happens.
I believe it's number 2, Brady Pratt, going off 2 minutes. I'm not sure what the call is going to really be, the trip, whatever. But needless to say, the Generals are going to be on a penalty kill for 2 minutes or less at 7:31 left in the third period, with PA still leading 3-2.
That's a big kill for the Generals. The Pirates go up by 2 here. It might seal the deal. The Generals clear the puck down the ice, and Abramit's back to gather it up. Abramit's to Henry. Henry over to... oh, and it's offside. Yep. Defender there by the Generals caused a turnover and the offside. Looks like it's Nelson with Burden and Witter out. Simmons and Abramitz. You're looking at 407s out on this power play. See how they do. Puck's dumped into the middle. Back to Abramowitz. Look at this, and a breakaway pass. Oh! And the puck just stopped on him.
Yeah.
Fortunate play for the Pirates.
Couldn't quite reel her in. Bouncing.
They had that breakaway pass. He was gone. The Pirates back to Jordy Abramowitz. Moves it across to Burden. Tries to clear it through the middle. Generals intercept. Oh, and the Generals with the best scoring chance of the power play.
Well, Pickford banging away at that one. I think he got a couple, 2 or 3 shots away in close, but
looks like
rewarded for it.
Looks like they're changing here now. Looks like Tate and Ward and Taylor back out. Or actually Regier with Ward and Tate. Oh boy. There is Tate's opportunity again, and a great save by the General goalie.
General's able to kill off that penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey.
General's trying to clear now. Tate covering on the point, moves it across to Henry. He brings it back into the General zone. Oh, and a big hit by Braden Regier. Moves it behind the net. Tate with the puck, drives the lane to the middle. Too many defenders. Puck's back to Otterson on the point. Another good save by the General goalie. Oh, and Otterson puts it up into the General's bench. 4:25 left to go. Shots 42-31 in favor of the visiting Generals team. And Zacharias up the wing. He does a delay, chipped it back to the point.
Shot
the game tired.
Point. I believe that was number 7, Rowan Guest again. So we're sitting at a tie game with 4:08 remaining.
Yeah, beat Kraus to the glove side there. Not sure if he's screened or if there's any deflection or what, but
well, the way he's been playing, I would assume he's with screen. I mean, shots coming in from the point, Kraus has been seeing those all day long. It looked like a clean shot. I don't think it was deflected. I think it probably just wasn't seen well.
And if these end up tied, do they stay tied or do they go to overtime?
That's a heck of a good question.
I can't remember. Oh. And Henry pinches in. Cuts to the middle. Oh, and shits it right in the General's logo.
Yeah, Henry coming off the point and a little bit of sidestepping around some of the other Generals players. Got a shot away, but yeah, right into the chest.
And Sear pinches in. Oh, pass across. We're in the Pirates zone. Burden up to Nelson. He gets stopped at the blue line. And Abramowitz dumps it into the General's bench. 3:21 to go.
Cleasy, Harder, and Karakachuk up front for the Gens. Walters and Marshall in back end.
You know who I haven't seen out for a little bit is Luke Bourdon. I wonder. Oh boy, that was a good chance by the Generals there. Just missed wide. And out comes Ward with the puck.
Oh, big hit.
Hard hit there on Ward, yep. Here's Taylor with the puck. Oh, and it's dumped up the middle. Good stop there by Otterson. Or Henry, I guess it was. There's Tate in tight with the puck. Taylor with the hit down low. Creates some space for Tate. And Regier.
That Cumber away.
Oh, that was Flett, I guess, on the point. Kraus dumps it out towards the line. Oh, boy. Oh, another shot up, deflected over the glass. 1:59 to go. Still tie game. Oh, there's Bourdon out there. Oh, not yet. Oh, they're saying it's deflected by a General, so face-off's coming outside.
So we got Hine at center with Pickford and Zacharias on wing. Guest and Humber on the back end for the Generals.
Otterson takes his man out behind the net. Looks like Kroniski gets the puck, passes it up to Henry, who's up on the play. Oh, and a shot by Regier, and I think the goalie got a piece of that, and it went up over the glass.
Yeah, I think there was a little blocker contact there and up into the netting. So tied at 3, minute 40 left in the third period.
And out comes a Tate and Taylor and Ward line with Henry and Abramitz on the point. Oh, and Tate doesn't miss like that very often, but he put that one over. Oh, and a good chance by Abramitz, but great save by the Generals goaltender. Oh, and another great chance by Zacharias, who shoots it wide.
Yeah, that was a great feed across by Pickford. Zacharias just couldn't quite get a handle on that one.
Ward dumps it in. Oh, where's our forecheck? Here it comes. Oh. Witter out there now with Ward and Tate still out. Oh. Yeah. Tate's still out there. Tate's going wide with the puck. Witter and 29 seconds left to play in the game. Puck's in the Pirates' end.
Cleasy to Marshall.
General's got possession. Oh, and Kraus with a huge save in tight. Larson clears it down. And there's a whistle with 6.6 seconds remaining.
And now we're going to have one more face-off down in the PA end. We'll have to see how this shakes out here.
Yeah, I believe they stay tied, but I'm not sure. I know they do the shootout. I'm not sure. I know the midget level they have the overtime or the shootout.
I was wondering if it was like maybe like a 5 minute, a short overtime thing, and then it goes to eventual tie or side. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It might be a 3-on-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
It's blocked by Tate. Shot down the ice.
Well, that'll wrap it up here for the third period.
Oh, looks like he pointed to center ice, so it looks like it's 3-on-3, I think.
I think you're going 3-on-3 for 5 minutes or something like that, I believe.
And it looks like he called a penalty at the end of the play there. Or maybe I'm mistaken, but I thought he was pointing for one of them to go to the box. One of the generals. Maybe I'm wrong.
I didn't catch it if there was.
Their door's open. There's a 2-minute penalty to number 14.
I wonder for what.
I don't know.
Well, if that's the case, usually the 3-on-3, they'll usually allow.
Goes 4-on-3 then.
The other team will get 4, yeah. It had to have been some behind the play. I didn't see it at all.
Had to be something in front of the net there, yeah. Well, we're in for an exciting overtime hockey here now. The goalies showed themselves a little bit of respect there and tapped each other in the pads, I believe. So shows respect there between the two rival tenders.
Yeah, you like seeing that.
For sure. So the Generals got Zacharias Humber and who's number 2?
You got Brady Pratt and Humber in the back end, and then Raiden Zacharias up front on his own.
Looks like they're going with Tate, Taylor, and Ward with Henry on the point for the Pirates. Humber ices it down the puck. Go down the puck down the ice. Klaus corrals it beyond the net and sets it up for Henry. Tate gains his own, begins to set up, drops it to Henry. Henry across to Tate. Tate walks in. Unable to get the shot on that. Oh, and Henry leaves his own. Tate again enters his own. Moves it over to Ward. Ward passes it across. Henry with the puck in the corner. Moves it to Taylor. Taylor delays. Passes it to Tate. Over to Henry. Henry lifts one to the middle of the slot. Over to Tate. Oh, he slides that wide. Taylor. Over to Ward. To Henry. Taylor lifts it out. To Ward on the point. I imagine they're trying to get that puck to Tate in the slot. There it is. She's a 4-3 win for the Pirates with 29 seconds left in that penalty.
Well, 3:28 left in the overtime period. The Pirates score. Final game score is 4-3 Pirates. Shots 45-32 in favor of the Generals.
I'm not sure how that works. Do the Generals still get a point then if they get to overtime?
I think that's the deal. I think they split it or whatever, right?
I think that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
And now they, instead of the handshake, they give themselves a stick tap for a game well played.
Yeah, very close all the way through. I'll give the Generals credit battling back from a 3-1 deficit there, but
they definitely gained momentum in the third and got lots of shots on Jaden Krause. Jaden Krause definitely held the Pirates in the third.
Certainly did. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at our notes here or whatever, but I think at the end of the second period we were. I think I recall mentioning
they're 25-25. I think
25 a piece for the shots, and you know, Jaden Krause really made the difference in that third period. I mean, it could have been a much different game.
Oh, for sure, and you can see the what they were lacking the first two games with all that veteran leadership. All those second years, you know, you got high-end talent like Tate and Krause, and you get some support there from Ward and players like that. They're able to come and make a good competitive game against the Generals, and
exactly.
We can expect probably a lot of the same there on Sunday.
Well, we certainly love seeing the competitive games. That's a lot more fun, win or lose. But needless to say, I guess that's probably kind of a wrap for us here out in Prince Albert. I'm not sure if you're planning on making the game on Sunday. I think you said that you might be able to.
Yeah, I believe I'll be there now. The other boys are in limbo right now. So.
Well, that's great. So just a reminder for everybody, next game for these two teams is going to be Sunday morning back in Saskatoon at Rodham Arena at 11:30 a.m. We will be there to do our thing again, give you the play-by-play and the commentary. Thank you to everybody that has tuned in, and I guess drive safe and all those kinds of things. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to you again on Sunday.
Good meeting you, Jeff, and we look forward to Sunday.
You bet. Thanks, Mike.